What's up, y'all? I just finished day one of truck driving school, and I'm going to tell you how it was. I'm driving home literally. It's 5:17, got out at 5, and my voice is low because I am a little tired. It wasn't like, okay, so day one, if you are going to be going with Roehl, day one, I don't know, it might be across the board. I did hear this from other people who did the program and other YouTubers who told their story. Day one is literally you're sitting in the classroom all day, signing papers, well, no, electronically. You're signing papers electronically. And it's kind of sort of the same stuff you signed. So, yeah. So that was kind of tedious. I'm going to say, let me see how I can fix this. It's a little interesting to see different walks of life in trucking. You see all different walks of life. I'll say, okay, so my background, well, I'll give one of my backgrounds. I've taught piano for many, many years, and I've taught many age groups. I've taught from the earliest to 3 years old all the way up to 52. So I've developed a way to engage my students, and I wouldn't talk to a child the same way I'll talk to a 52-year-old. But not only that, I know how to engage to keep them enthused. And so what I learned today it was not about that. We had a few PowerPoints, and they were, for me, any type of PowerPoint is kind of boring, but it all depends on the teacher. And it was just what it was. So I just kept telling myself, you only got 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks of this, and that's it. So, but it made it a long day because all we did was sit. And it seems like the trainers were not that organized, and it took a long time to do one thing at a time. So I don't know. I'm hoping tomorrow will be better, that it will pick up. They say by Friday we will be on the truck, because you could tell some of the people were kind of bored. And when you're not doing anything, and you got people that's traveled from across the country to be here, you tend to want to go to sleep. So, and I wasn't sleepy at all. Like, I got a good night's rest, drank coffee, had breakfast this morning. They did feed us lunch. You do get to choose. I forget, they got about like 10 different options you can choose. And actually you choose your meals or your lunch for the week. So you had a chart, and you had to go and put what you want each day for the week. So that's taken care of for the week. You do have lunch. It's 30 minutes. Then you're back in the classroom. Something that they are very strict on, something that some of the people in my class had issues with, was the transportation. Very, very important thing for any and everybody to do. When you do sign up for a job, when you get into something new, and they're sending you documents, no matter how many documents it is, read. When I don't feel like reading, let me tell you guys what I do. I have Siri read it to me so I can understand it. So some of the people in our class, they were under the impression that the company would shuttle them to back and forth to the hotel. And they're not doing that. They're doing that for today, which is day 1. And then after that, they're saying you got to find your own transportation. Could that be rideshare? Possibly. Or they even have it in the email. They put it in writing and said there are some people that will bring their personal vehicles. Get to know your team members. Get to know your other employees. And hey, offer them some gas money to pick you up, to take you. Like, they say that in the email. And so certain people were like, I didn't see that. My recruiter didn't say that. And I know, well, my recruiter did say that. She was very nice, you know. And then I understood that I'm local, so that's something I don't have to face. But not only that, I did read and I did know that that was going to be that's what they said. They said that. I signed off on that and said, I understand. So just like they did, they signed and said, I understood. So you couldn't get angry at that, especially when they put it in writing. It's not like they didn't tell you. So it's kind of, if you want to even say it was fine print, you can say it was fine print, but I read it. I knew it. So that was day 1. I'm gonna be very truthful. I'm tired. So there's a lot of training. There's some video modules that we have to do. They're due, majority of them, I think they're saying they're due by Friday. I'm gonna try to knock as much as I can out tonight. But I'm probably a little bit restless, and it's probably just tired and restless for just not doing nothing. We didn't really do a lot of nothing. We did do a lot of heavy lifting on stuff, but like I said, it was kind of unorganized, and that was the part that kind of drained me. Probably drained a lot of other people too, because I was looking for something a bit more upbeat, because it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I don't mind going through information and all, but it was like we didn't do that. It took us a long time to do one thing. Like, we sat there from 7 to 7:30, and then we said, okay, let's do this. And then 8 to 8:30, another task. And when it's that early in the morning, you're like, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it going. So I'm hoping tomorrow will be a little better. I think tomorrow we may be in the simulator. We did take our IDs today. So one thing's for sure, you are an employee. You are getting paid through this program. And that was another thing too. You know what? I didn't think about it like that. Like, you are getting a lot out of this program. So I know it's inconvenience, but for a program to fly you or get you a bus fare to come do the training and put you in a hotel, that's a lot. And they're giving you a CDL. Like, you pass, they give you a CDL. That's a lot to offer for a job. And then they're paying you to do it. They're paying you in the program. So that is a lot. So you really can't argue too much on, like, hey, y'all said, well, because they didn't say it, but y'all not going to bring us there and back and forth. So, I mean, you can't expect them to do everything. You really can't. That's why you do always have to have like a backup plan. And so when you are, even that's with any job, if you're in transition, you really do have to be able to have a backup plan or have funds and things set aside, especially when you're traveling out of state. But that's all I have. All right, talk with you soon.